everyone, Joshua Hanlon here at Philly Brickfest, and I am back with Caden and his massive Minecraft display here. So you might remember from our coverage last year that we featured a much smaller version of this. I think this one is about 3 times as big as the Minecraft display that Caden had here last year. So Caden's going to take us around and talk about the build. And let's start with your tornado build here and the Minecraft display, and we'll walk around and take a look at the rest. So how did this come together?
We used gray and brown bricks to make like the tornado feature, and we took some pictures from the iPad to see what a Minecraft tornado in the game looks like. And it was really hard because there was like a little spot. We kept holding it on the top to keep it stable. It was super hard. I couldn't even do anything about it.
Yeah, so was it difficult to get the kind of rounded shape of the tornado there and get that kind of all staggered like that is?
Yeah, it did. It was really hard. I can't believe that. I think it took 2 hours to make, maybe about like 3 days.
Yeah, so it was quite the build. And then you also incorporated lighting in there. How does that work?
We went over to the shop over at the other, where the other shops are, and we bought some lights, and then we put them on the display. There's supposed to be one more light. This is a blue light. We put them in there, and if you can see, there's a little battery case, but we forgot to put the batteries in it. So we couldn't turn it on, but we were doing a test run with the try me button on top. Okay?
Well, I love the tornado portion, and you've got all the destruction there. So then if we move this direction, talk about some of these parts of the build.
It took, I think, the Mushroom Island was a bit hard. It took, I think us, this is me and my mom, about like, I guess 2 days. It was like the hardest.
And so that's built into the water there. And what are some of the characters that you've got in this section?
We got Steve, Alex, and some of the textured packed characters. And I also named them. And my most favorite character is the Shovel Knight right there. It's super cool. It looks like the Shovel Knight from the game.
It does. I like that character. That's great. So then if we move back into this section of the build, what do we have back there?
We have the cave, the jungle, the village, and also a couple of other things like the nether and the chicken coop, which is way over there. I think I can barely see it because the tree.
There you go. We'll move around there in a minute. So you've got this big like cave portion right here. What are some of the characters? What's some of the story there?
There is the characters. There's spiders, zombies, Alex, I think Steve's, skeletons, and Enderman. I don't know if there's any Steves on the board. I need to check.
Okay, then we'll keep moving down this way. And what do we have in this section?
The nether, we have the wither. This is a boss fight that you need to collect the pieces. This is 3 wither skulls and 4 soul sand. It's exactly like the iron golem recipe. You put 1 soul sand on the bottom, another soul sand on top of the soul sand, 2 soul sand on the sides, and then you put the 3 wither heads on top. And you have to back up really far because it explodes when it's done. So
Caden is up on the table now in the middle of the display, and we're going to see some of the moving functions in this part of the Minecraft build. So if you want to talk about how you built this and what this is, and then to show it off for us?
Yes. We took a couple gray bricks, and we used some orange, red, and some transparent bricks and plates to build the door. And we took a couple bricks that had little pieces out of it, and then we put them there. And you can see them from right here. You can see them. They're right there.
It has the slot in there so it can slide?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we made a couple magma blocks, and we put them at the top, but usually we just put them to the front. So I'm gonna show you how it works. There's supposed to be a big part of this here, but it fell apart. Okay? So watch.
There you go. So you've got the falling lava.
Oh wait, a couple more bricks.
There's one. There you go. Oh, I got them all down there. I like that.
Alex fell down. There was supposed to be an Alex that was over the lava waterfall, and I guess one of the magma blocks made it knock down Alex into the little thing. Oh, yeah, and also I forgot that I set this here, so if that wasn't there, it could have gone even further. The really hard part about the wither is the wither heads, and also it goes really fast. But then after half of it is done, it drops down, and it has it's like a charged one, and it goes shoots some more wither heads, and then it goes sideways and then speeds through the ground. It's crazy.
There you go. So you got that recreated here.
Yeah, and it also spawns in 3 wither skeletons when it's at the charged wither mode.
So that's like the orange and red, almost lava type area. So then what do we have on the right side of the display here?
We have charged creepers, some endermen, the texture packed persons, Steve, Alex, a couple of strays, lesser skeletons that live in the snow biome. And if you get hit by an arrow from a stray, you get slowness.
Gotcha. I like the tree design here. Was it difficult to get those trees to look like that?
Yeah, I think it took over about 1 minute to make the tall trees. Maybe 50 seconds, I guess. And it's super cool. And the funniest part about this thing is Steve with the pig trying to run away from zombie pigman.
Down there.
Oh my god.
Is that your favorite funny detail here?
Yes.
That is pretty great. I also like how you've got talk about the track that runs throughout the whole build.
It took over, I guess, 2 days to make the track, and the mountain caves took over 1 day to make. One day, the first day that you build it would took almost a whole day to make it. I need to check on the box to see how many pieces it took, and also I need to see how many bricks there are on this thing. It's so cool.
It's a big display, and you've actually incorporated, is it every Minecraft set into this, or almost every Minecraft set?
Every Minecraft set except for the what is it called?
The water one here?
Yeah, the sea, not the sea temple. It's not that.
One of the water sets is not in here. You have every other one?
I think it's called the Ocean Monument. Yeah, it's the Ocean Monument. It took over a couple of days for me to build it because I couldn't find the pieces, and I was just some of the days I didn't want to build it, and then my mom had made me have to build it, and I couldn't find this piece. But then when I stand it up and I looked behind me, there it was. It was under my butt the whole time.
Some of these builds are pretty big and just took some encouragement to keep going with it.
Yeah, and I had a little bit of help from my mom and dad. And the end over there is super cool. I put 2 ender dragons in it, and me and my mom made 5 at a time.
Let's go down there and take a closer look then here. So back here, what are some of the other characters you mentioned? You mentioned the enders.
There's pigs, Steve and Alex's, some melons. Les is actually a cool piece, and some banners. Les are also a cool piece. Baby zombies, and also they mentioned there's baby zombie pigman in the nether. I forgot to say it. And those are the pieces to this Minecraft, to the baby zombie is pretty cool. The body of the baby zombie looks pretty cool, except they're the wrong color.
It's a slightly different color.
Yeah, in the game, it's exactly like a normal zombie, except smaller, and sometimes they can ride on chickens. And they actually go pretty fast.
As you worked on this display, how did you plan out the different sections and kind of what you were going to build? Did you just lay out the bricks, or how did that work?
We sorted the bricks. Well, my mom did, and it took over, I think, about a month to sort all the bricks, and we almost have 9,000 pounds of Lego at home. And I think that it took away about like 2,000 bricks. So I think it's 8,000, negative 8,000, a minus 2,000, I meant.
There you go, yeah. So when you bring this to the show, how long did this take you and your parents to set up?
It took about 2 days to do it. It took about like 2 days to make it, and it took actually a month to build all of the things. And we had a little bit of help from some of my mom's friends, and he gave us pieces from like Epic Proportions. This is a different Minecraft game, and we used green bricks, brown, gray, almost like every brick in the universe.
A lot of different colors of bricks here with all the different Minecraft worlds.
Yeah, I think the most bricks and plates that we have are the green ones. There's literally green ones everywhere. And if you look, there's some fall trees my mom's friend made. But they only came in a little pack. We had to unclip the rubber bands and build them. He put the wood on, and then we had to put on the leaves.
So, do you have plans to expand on this display at all in future years?
Yeah, we're trying to beat the world record. I need to ask my mom. I don't know, but it would take over 20 more boards. 20 more 2-foot by 2-foot boards.
So it would take a lot more than this display to break the world record, but you're going for that?
Yeah, we're going for it. I made it just like me, and there's so many cool features about it, like the headphones. It's super cool, and also they're attached, so if it falls off, you can just pick it back up and it'll place back on.
Perfect, there you go. So you've got your brick heads to look over your Minecraft display, so I love that.
We're not stopping until we beat that record. And if the record gets higher, we're gonna need I think 1,000 more boards.
There you go. Yeah, I'm sure it's very large. Well, thanks for taking us through the display here. It's very cool, and I'm glad you were able to expand on it from last year, and we look forward to seeing what you do in the future. Thank you.
You're welcome.